I know we're doing tell the story, but if I'm completely honest, I'd probably give it a 4 or 5.
Okay.
And I know that doesn't quite obey the rules of the 2 honest.
I dare you.
I have been tapping on it. Loads of different aspects have come up.
So if this experience was a movie, what would the title be?
I think it would be, just say falling.
Okay.
I'd say that's maybe a 4. Yeah.
Okay. Even though
Even
I had this falling movie,
I have this falling.
I deep
I deeply
and completely
and completely
accept myself.
accept myself.
This falling movie,
This falling.
falling movie.
Falling movie.
I've just falling movie. Falling movie.
Falling movie.
I'll just take a deep breath. What's the intensity?
So I'm feeling a lot calmer. I'd give it a 2.5.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I have to be honest.
I was almost there, you know, but it's that extra half. Even though,
Even though
still have some of this falling movie.
I still have some falling movie.
I deeply
I deeply
and completely
and completely
accept myself.
accept myself.
Remaining falling movie.
Remaining falling movie.
This remaining movie.
This remaining movie.
Falling movie.
Falling movie.
Take a breath.
6. A 1.
Okay. How do you feel about telling the story?
I feel slightly anxious because I've been tapping on it in the night and I know there are some peaks.
Okay. Okay. Even though
Even
I feel slightly anxious
though I feel slightly anxious
about telling the story,
about telling the story,
I deeply
I deeply
and completely
and completely
accept myself.
accept myself.
Slightly anxious.
Slightly anxious
About telling the story.
about telling the story.
Because there are some aspects in there.
Because there are some aspects in there.
Deep breath. What's the intensity of that anxious feeling about telling the story? Okay, so how do you feel now about telling the story?
There's a little bit of anxiety.
Okay, out of 10?
Probably like a 1.5.
Okay, you don't do things by halves. You should do. Even though I've got some remaining anxious feeling.
I've got some remaining anxiety. I'm trying to tune into like what exactly it is. It's, I guess it's a fear of being vulnerable. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Okay, even though
Even
I
though
have this fear of being vulnerable
I have this fear of being vulnerable
when I tell the story,
when I tell the story,
I deeply
I deeply
and completely
and completely
accept myself.
accept myself.
This fear
This fear
of being vulnerable
of being vulnerable
when I tell the story.
when I tell the story.
This fear.
This fear.
Slightly anxious feeling.
Slightly anxious feeling.
Just a deep breath.
Yeah, no, I'm good now.
Okay, great. So, if you can start from a neutral point before anything happens and tell the story slowly, in
Okay.
detail. Stop as soon as there's any intensity. We've already got intensity.
I'm just thinking it was a nice sunny day.
And the birds were singing.
And we had a delicious lunch in our lunch bags. And we were trotting off to the park.
Oh, there's your problem, mate. Doing too much trotting.
And then all of a sudden,
Right, so what's there now?
probably like a 2, like slight anticipatory, knowing what's coming.
Where is that in your body?
Yeah. Kind of like a holding in my chest, like I tell you, it's a, like, yeah, it's a bit of like that.
Right, okay. Even though
Even though
I have this holding in my chest,
I have this holding in my chest,
slight anticipatory feeling.
this slight anticipatory feeling. It's like a kind of, is that a gasp? Like that.
Like a
Yeah.
Sharp breathing.
And yeah, a sharp intake of breath. Yeah.
I deeply and completely
I deeply and completely
accept myself.
accept myself.
That sharp breath in,
That sharp intake of breath.
that sharp intake of breath in my chest.
In my chest.
That sharp intake of breath
That sharp intake of breath
in my chest.
in my chest.
Take a breath.
Yeah, that feels better.
Okay. Wait, that was the 2. What is it now? That moment, that anticipatory moment.
That's gone.
Okay. Right, so go back to the beginning again.
So we were walking to the park with our lunch bags, and all of a sudden, well, I mean, I didn't realise what was happening at the time, but my foot got caught in my trouser leg. But the
Okay.
next thing I knew, I was falling.
Okay, so just pause there. What are you feeling?
I'm actually feeling all right.
Calm, light and peaceful?
Yes and no. Yes, because I am, and no, because I don't believe I am. So I want to tap on it anyway. Because I can't be, right? Like in the night, that was like, you know how you sometimes get flashbacks? Because I've done so much tapping during the day. They weren't flashbacks, but that's what I was tapping on in the night, that falling, and that, it was like it was kind of stopping me sleeping in a way. So I feel like I've released it, but I don't believe it.
How much don't you believe it? Okay. Even though I'm falling,
I'm falling.
I feel calm, light and peaceful.
No, I don't. It feels good to tap on it. It feels good to acknowledge it.
I'm acknowledging it.
I am acknowledging it. It feels like a relief to be tapping and saying it.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I don't believe that I'm calm, light and peaceful.
Yeah, I was to an extent, but there was an aspect that I'm now tapping
Yeah.
on.
And I'm acknowledging that now,
And I am acknowledging it now.
while saying it out loud.
While saying it out
And
loud.
it feels good to do that.
And it does feel good to do that.
I deeply
I deeply
and completely
and completely
accept myself.
accept myself.
Acknowledging this aspect.
Acknowledging this aspect.
And it does feel good to say it out loud.
And it does feel good to say it out loud.
Whatever remains about this falling feeling,
Whatever remains out of this falling feeling.
acknowledging that.
Acknowledging that.
And it feels good to say that.
And it feels good to say that, and it feels so surprising that it could be so neutral.
And it feels so surprising
And it feels so surprising
that it could feel so neutral.
that it could feel so neutral.
It's surprising.
It's surprising.
Take a deep breath. It's the intensity of that.
No, that's fine. But there's kind of like, I know what's coming.
Okay, let's go back to the start again.
Yeah. Okay, so we were walking to the park, we had our lunch bags, and my foot got caught in the trouser leg.
What's that?
So you see, I didn't know this, but what Jocelyn said happened was that I was stepping up from the curb, and then as I was stepping, that foot got caught in the trouser leg, and so I'm feeling like I never want to wear like those trousers again, and I feel really sad about that because I love flowing trousers, and I feel like I'm never going to be able to wear them again, and that makes me feel sad. Is that so superficial? Sorry, guys.
Out of 10, sadness.
Actually, it's kind of frustration. Like, yeah. I just feel I'm being a bit superficial, but I feel frustrated and sad and superficial.
And some comedians. Okay. Even though, and this is actually one of the subconscious aspects
Yeah,
that I wasn't aware of it before.
that's so true.
Even though I'm stepping up from the curb,
I'm stepping up from the curb.
and that happened.
There's a lot more in that than I thought, actually.
Mm.
It feels like, yeah, something stuck there. So this is good, yeah. Sorry.
Okay. Then I'm feeling I never want to wear those trousers again.
And I never want to step up on curbs again.
I never want to
So I might be
Good
limiting.
demonstration.
So I might be limiting myself in life, but I'd rather live a safe life than an adventurous curb stepping life.
Curbs are history.
Curbs are history.
And I like wearing flowing trousers.
And I really, really like wearing flowing trousers.
And I feel frustrated and sad.
And I feel frustrated and sad.
Because I never want to wear those trousers again.
And they're such nice trousers.
They're such nice trousers.
And they're such nice trousers.
Those trousers in combination with curbs just don't go.
They don't. They just don't go.
And I'm feeling superficial.
I'm feeling quite superficial.
I deeply and completely
I deeply and completely
accept myself.
accept myself. And I don't know whether it's worth mentioning, but I keep like having this going on, and it kind of, I wonder if there's like, just by telling the story, there's like some stuckness
Yes,
in my
yes.
throat about actually saying it, so just acknowledging that as well.
Yeah. Okay, acknowledging something stuck in my throat
Yeah, acknowledging something stuck in my throat.
about telling the story.
About telling the story.
This remaining feeling.
It's remaining feeling.
Never want to wear those trousers again.
You never want to wear those trousers again.
And I really, really like wearing flowing trousers.
I really, really like wearing flowing trousers.
I feel frustrated and sad.
And I feel frustrated and sad.
And there's something stuck in my throat
And something stuck in my throat
about telling this story.
about telling the story.
Should I stop there? What's there now?
Don't really know.
Do you want to go back to the beginning of the story?
Just ask me that question again.
Yeah, what are you feeling right now in your body?
about the flowing trousers, the curve.
And I never want to wear those trousers again. Frustration, the sadness.
Probably give that like a 1 or 2. I feel like a floor to ceiling eye roll.
Okay.
Have we done that?
No, but we can teach it right now. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a little energy technique which can often help when it's a 2 or less. It can often clear that last little bit of sort of 2. What you do is you're tapping on the recess between the little finger and the ring finger back from the knuckle, right there. Okay, so you're doing that whilst you do something else. And the something else that you do is head straight ahead and put your eyes to the floor, keeping your head still, but eyes straight to the floor, and roll your eyes along the floor, up the wall in front of you, and back along the ceiling, till your eyes kind of pointing upwards as far as you can. All right. But you do that at the same time as taking a deep breath. So if you're tapping on the back of your hand and head still, eyes to the floor, and then take a deep breath whilst you move them along the floor, up the wall and back. And then you just relax, stop everything.
Just once.
Just once, but you can do it more than once. If it feels like it's not quite gone, you can just do it a second time.
So you just go up to the ceiling, or do you go up to the ceiling back?
No, you roll your eyes round to the back. No, you don't. It's up to the ceiling.
Like just as far back as you can comfortably go. Did you do that just now?
Yeah, I did. I feel fine about that now.
Okay.
Should we just do a round on this? It feels really weird.
Yeah.
I mean,
How would you describe it?
should we just build it into the round? Let's just.
Right. So go back right to the beginning of the story.
Okay, so we were walking to the park to have our lunch. We had our lunch bags. I stepped out onto the curb and my foot got stuck in my trouser leg. It's not calm, light and peaceful, but it's just like, let's just try it. Yeah, I think that's,
Yeah?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so go back to the beginning again.
Yeah. So we were walking to the park to have our lunch. We had our lunch bags. I stepped up onto the curb and my shoe got stuck in the trouser leg and then I fell. And the fall was, I don't know exactly, but I had everything in my hand, so I couldn't like stop myself from falling. And it just felt like a da-da. So there was a fall and then there was an extra fall, and I don't understand that completely.
Okay, and how are you feeling?
I feel okay, but I know I don't feel okay about the next bit.
And is that why you feel not calm, light and peaceful? Because it's the
No,
next
I feel okay, but I won't feel okay in a minute. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, good.
Oh, okay, let's do it.
Even though
Even though
you feel okay,
I feel
but
okay,
I won't feel okay in a minute.
but I won't feel okay in a minute.
I deeply
I deeply
and completely
and completely
accept myself.
accept myself.
Feel okay.
I feel okay. And my throat's funny.
And my throat's funny.
And my throat's funny.
And I won't feel okay in a minute.
And I won't feel okay in a minute.
I feel okay.
I feel okay,
But I won't feel okay in a minute.
but I won't feel okay in a minute.
Take a deep breath.
Yeah, that feels better.
Okay.
Okay, so I was walking to the park with my lunch. I had my hands full and I tripped on the curb with my trouser leg, and then I fell and it went to dirt and I fell flat on my face. Actually, that doesn't feel so bad. I fell flat on my face. I fell flat on my face.
0 to 10?
I just need to tap on that because I don't believe that's 0.
Even though
Even though
I fell flat on my face,
I felt flat on my face.
and
I should be feeling something on
I should be
that.
feeling
And I
something.
definitely was feeling something on that before. I was feeling a lot on that.
And I don't believe I'm feeling nothing on that.
And I'm an EFT trainer and I still don't believe I could feel nothing. There must be something wrong with me.
Maybe another couple of decades you can completely believe it.
How could I really? I fell flat on my face.
And I can't feel completely okay.
And I shouldn't. It's not okay to feel okay like that.
It's not okay.
It's a terrible thing that happened.
It's a terrible thing.
The man said so.
The man said so.
We'll come to that bit in a minute.
It's a terrible thing to happen.
It's a terrible thing to happen.
The man said so.
The man said so.
So I shouldn't feel okay about this.
I really shouldn't feel okay about
It
this.
doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any
Doesn't make
sense.
sense.
Take a breath.
Just want to tap on that some more.
Yeah, what's the intensity? What's there? How would you describe it?
The need to tap on it some more is a 5. The intensity of the statement feels 0, and the disbelief is a 3. It's a bit complicated.
Even though
Even though
No.
I have this need to tap on it some more,
I really need to tap on it some more.
and there's this belief. There is disbelief.
Okay, it's something's coming up in there. So there's this like anxiety like in my chest, in my heart and chest. There's anxiety.
There's anxiety in my heart and chest.
Anxiety in my heart and chest.
What colour is that?
It's more of a kind of see-through, kind of fluttery, movementy energy.
Okay, this see-through, movementy,
This see-through, movementy, fluttery
fluttery
energy.
energy in my chest.
In my chest.
See-through,
See-through,
movementy,
movementy,
fluttery feeling
fluttery feeling.
in my chest.
In my chest. Anxiety.
Anxiety in my chest.
In my chest.
Take a breath. What intensity is that?
I feel very calm, but I'd say there's like a 3 left.
Yeah.
But it was like, I'd say the flutteriness was probably like a 5 or 6 before.
Okay, yeah. So about a 3 left.
Mm.
Great. Even though I have some of this fluttery feeling left,
Even though I have some of this fluttery feeling left,
I deeply
I deeply
and completely
and completely
accept myself. Yeah. This remaining fluttery feeling
this remaining fluttery feeling
in my chest.
in my chest.
remaining fluttering feeling
remaining fluttering feeling
in my chest.
in my chest.
Take a breath. What's the intensity?
There isn't any. I just want to say from a teaching perspective, like, this is really interesting because like, I could have just said it before, like when that need came up, I could have said, no, that's fine, I feel calm, light and peaceful, because I did, but I knew that there was something that I couldn't access, but it would have been very easy to miss that aspect if I hadn't been like a super detective myself. So I think that's kind of interesting, isn't
Mm-hmm. Easy to miss things.
it? Yeah.
But then when you kind of come back into the story later on, it's kind of to be like,
Yeah.
like something kind of hooks. It's like there's something going on. Just think for the purposes of the demo, we've probably demonstrated that this aspect, and it's probably good, quite a lot more to go. It's quite surprising, isn't it, how many different aspects there are on such a kind of quick, instant thing that happens, and there's all these different aspects that come in, which is really interesting.
Yeah. Can I don't, have we got time? Because I'd love to share like how tapping helped me through the whole thing. Is that something that we've got time very quickly to talk about? Is that,
It's probably,
because I'm blown away by how tapping really did help me through yesterday so much. And it was really interesting because as soon as I fell, Jocelyn was like really amazing, and she kind of like said, oh, all the shop owners came out and they were like, what do you need? And Jocelyn got that one to get water, that one to get Peter. And I said, just tap on me. And I was just lying there and I said, just tap on me. And that was like my immediate knee-jerk reaction, tap on me. So I put my hand out, she was tapping on me, and then I sat up and she was tapping on me. And it was just amazing. That it was just like a proper first aid. And then when we got to A&E, like, I don't think I've ever been to A&E for myself. So it was all a bit like scary new situation. We were tapping on everything that was coming up, and I was tapping on myself, she was tapping on me. The biggest, and then I said, right, I just want to tap on what happened. And the biggest thing was that this man, the owner of one of the shops, ran out and he said, that was a terrible fall, or something like that. And when he said that, I said, just don't tell me that. And that was like the absolute worst thing for me, because I didn't think it was a terrible fall. But I heard it was a terrible fall, and then it was a terrible fall.
and you didn't know what you looked like.
Yeah, and I hadn't seen myself in the mirror. And so I was just like, even though he said it's a terrible fall, and that's a horrible thing to say, and how dare he say that? And of course I don't, he was just anxious and concerned, but for me it was like that was the trauma that he'd told me that. Anyway, we released that. And then I started feeling a bit like woozy. We were tapping on the woozy, tap, tap, tap on that. And then I stopped tapping for a bit and it came back. So I tapped again, and I was just tapping on my fingers the whole time in A&E. And then we were tapping on all different, there were so many different aspects that were coming up, and we were just tapping on them, different sensations, but never was the pain more than a 3 out of 10. I said, oh, that bit feels a bit strange now. Oh yeah, we tapped on how I never wanted to look at my face again, and I was too scared to look at my face. And then Jocelyn said, do you want me to describe your face? And I said, no, don't describe my face. And then I said, okay, tell me. And then she told me something, and I said, no, I don't want to hear that. And we were like tapping some more. The whole time, like through all the hours, we were like constantly tapping. And then when I was with like the doctor, I was tapping. And then we were sitting next to this woman who we got chatting with, and I told her to watch some YouTube videos on EFT, and I told her which ones to watch, and she was tapping. And then by the evening she'd gone, and Peter was there, and we saw the consultant, and he was looking down at my fingers, and I said, oh, I'm just tapping, it really helps me. And he said, what do you do for a living? And I said, and I'm just doing this now, and it's really helping me. And then he was asking me loads of really good questions about it. And yeah, and I said, I haven't got my card. And he said, don't worry, I've got your number, I can contact,
Let the well-being head.
Yeah, he wants to tell his head of well-being. So. And I told him about the anaesthetist who we trained, who uses it with his patients.
So if we were to finish this off, we would be going through the whole story clearing to 0, what beliefs were confirmed, vowels, we had 1 or 2 vowels, we'd have to see how strong that is. Tap on that. But obviously go through testing, and then that's it. By the way, I was generally, when you're tapping on other people, you miss out the under the arm, particularly with men tapping on a woman. But it's
as well.
a
Some
bit
points you
particular.
only did like 2 taps, so it was very, very quick.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
So
I guess that was fine, but
Yeah,
is
it's
there a reason
intuitive.
for that?
you just, after a while, you get to sense how many taps you need.
Okay.
Just an intuitive thing. So that's why I jumped over it sometimes. I missed them out because you feel that nothing's going to happen if you do.
I mean, basically, the only way to become a master practitioner of EFT is to have an accident. And then, you know, the advanced course is for me to go on the M25 and be in a crash. And then,
Colin, I'd get rid of that belief immediately.
How much do you believe that? What's the VOC?
And you were tapping on Tamara's fingers. What was
Thank
that
you.
about?
Thank you. Yeah, so in level 2 we bring in the finger points. Actually, do we do it?
No, I
You
thought we do it in
mentioned
level
on
1.
the first day that you were going to show us the other points.
Yeah, I think it is.
Do we not do that on the first day?
I don't know.
No.
I thought we do it in level 1.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're the
we
corners that if you put
Yeah.
your hand,
It's in the
it's in the
slides.
Yeah.
208.
Okay. Yeah, so do you remember yeah, of course we do it. Remember the long form of EFT, the original form? You kind of come down and then you do these finger points and then the back of the hand, and then you do eyes closed, eyes open, hard down left, hard down right, a big circle, the way back again, humming, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then another time through.
I don't think
We haven't. You haven't shown us that.
Did we not do that?
No.
No, it wasn't in the videos either.
Oh,
Yeah,
You mentioned it on day
did we
1
run out of
that
time?
we would do it. But
I wasn't here.
Yeah, day 1.
No. Anyway.
Okay, well let's do that properly.
Yeah, if anyone has anyone got any questions about this?
Oh, yes.
Before we,
I was wondering why you chose to tap on your client. Because the client asked, and is there a stronger, for me that sounds a bit, if it's more compassionate.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
yeah.
Right, it's a really good question because there's pros and cons to do it and not to do it. If you don't tap on your client, then they get some practice, especially the first time. Then they get some practice self-tapping, so
Okay.
then after the session they might be able to more easily help themselves. Also, maybe someone doesn't like someone touching them. Maybe there's been abuse issues in the past, so there could be a problem there. But on the pro side of it, that you really do feel held by someone else when there's physical touch. You're not alone, and you also can let go of the process itself. You can just completely focus on what you're feeling, rather than think about the dynamics of actually tapping. So it's a way of being, in a way, a bit more deeper in the process. Of course, if you're doing online, you can't do touch. So generally speaking, when people experience physical being tapped on, most people prefer it based on previous workshops when we kind of say we try one, we try the other. Most people prefer it, but not everybody. I'd say 9 out of 10 people prefer it. Sounds like an advert.
We finished it.
Yeah, so thank you.